Hello and welcome to E-News of IPR Department with me, Manisha. Let's look at today's news bulletin. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare Government of India has issued a guideline for international arrivals in supersession of all guidelines issued on the subject on and after 11th November 2021. The existing guidelines for international arrivals in India have been formulated taking a risk-based approach. The existing guidelines have been revised in view of reporting of a new variant of SARS-CoV-2 named Omicron, which has been now classified as variant of concern by the World Health Organization. 12 countries from where travelers would need to follow additional measures on arrival in India, including post-arrival testing, are countries in Europe, including the United Kingdom, South Africa, Brazil, Bangladesh, Botswana, China, Mauritius, New Zealand, Zimbabwe, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Israel. The documents provide protocols to be compiled with international travelers as well those to be followed by airlines, points of entry for risk profiling of passengers. These SOPs shall be valid from 1st December 2021 till further orders. Based on the risk assessment, the documents shall be reviewed from time to time. Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang attended the concluding day of Timi Tea Autumn Festival 2021 themed Vocal for Locals at Timi Tea Garden yesterday. Addressing the gathering, the Chief Minister extended his warm wishes on Timi Tea Autumn Festival and urged one and all to enjoy this festival keeping in mind the protocol laid by the state government for COVID-19. He said that this festival needs to be made popular and renowned domestically as well as internationally, as it is being organized at Timi, which is one of the most picturesque places in Sikkim and is capable of producing organic tea leaves. He also spoke about how Timi Tea Garden faced challenges at the peak of the pandemic impacting the production of the tea and said that the state government has and will always provide assistance to augment the production of tea leaves and also for the betterment of the factory employees. Speaking on the education sector, the Chief Minister said that the foundation stone for the upcoming Kanchenjunga State University at Timi will be held soon. The establishment of this university will aid a myriad of local people to gain employment, quality education amongst many other great opportunities. Further, he also reiterated that the National Medical Commission has approved 50 MBBS seats in Sikkim Manipal Institute of Medical Sciences for Sikkimese students annually. These 50 seats will be free of cost for students who tops NET exams and the state government will pay all related expenses of the course, he added. Area MLA cum Minister Sri B.S. Pant in his address spoke about the importance of the festival and its theme, which was focused primarily on the locals of the area and their business ventures to uplift their enterprise. He also listed down various developmental works that the state government has done in the area. During the course of the program, the Chief Minister launched various products from Timi Tea Garden, namely silver tea, black and green deep pack teas. Besides the tea, he also introduced tapioca chips, which has been developed by a local self-help group and is being marketed by Timi Tea. The 3-day ceremonious puja Khamsel was held at Tholung Monastery, Upper Jangu from 24th to 26th November after a gap of 8 years. The ceremony had the presence of Kyabje Gongchang Rinpoche and Kyabje Lachung Rinpoche. The ceremony was attended by Ecclesiastical Affairs Minister Sri Sonam Lama along with MLA Secretary Ecclesiastical Department, other dignitaries and devotees. A record-breaking number of more than 6,000 devotees attended the puja. The Department of Rural Development Department, Ecclesiastical Power, Tourism and Roads and Bridges, along with the committee members of Tholung Monastery and Tholung family coordinated to make this event a huge success. The RDD Ecclesiastical Department and Tholung family provided free meals to the devotees. The ceremony is held every 3 years in order to display religious artifacts and belongings of Saint Galwa Latsung Temple, which has been under the care of the Tholung family for centuries. The ceremony was last held in 2013 and could not be organized since due to natural calamities. Newly formed IAS Association of Sikkim bid farewell to recently retired 4 officials, Srimati Tenzing Dolkar, Srimati Samten Dolma, Sri Tenzing Gelik and Sri LB Chetri in a function held at a local hotel Gangtok on 27 November 2021. The event had the presence of the Chief Minister of Sikkim, Sri Prem Singh Tamang, as the chief guest and was attended by cabinet ministers and the IAS fraternity of Sikkim. The function also saw the inauguration of the website of the association and felicitation of retired officials by the Chief Minister. During the program, the IAS Association also felicitated the Chief Minister for his constant support and guidance provided to the association. The retired officials also took much delight in sharing their bureaucratic experiences, having seen Sikkim grow leaps and bounds in their formative years. Chief Minister in his address outlined that the formation of the IAS Association has to be taken in a positive stride and that it will act as a big enabling human resource for the development of Sikkim state and society as a whole. The 25th Racing Day of Sikkim Police was held at Bhaichung Stadium on Saturday. Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang attended the occasion as the chief guest and he was accompanied by Cabinet Ministers, Director General of Police Sri S.D. Negi, dignitaries and police personnel from various parts of the state. At the outset, the Chief Minister inspected the parade and visited the display of arms and equipments at the stadium premises. Addressing the gathering, Chief Minister extended his congratulations on the 125th Racing Day of Sikkim Police and said that the Sikkim Police is known for being smart, disciplined and effective. He also highlighted the honor given to Sikkim Police in the IPF Smart Policing Index. The Sikkim Police has been ranked 5th with a 7.18 index score. Along with this, he appreciated Pakyong Police Station, which was listed in the 7th position in the top 10 best performing police stations across the country for the year 2020. During the occasion, the Chief Minister distributed a total of 145 appointment letters to Home Guards, wherein the trained Home Guards have been given the appointments letter of Security Guards and untrained Home Guards have been given the appointments letter in the capacity of office attendants and office assistants respectively. He further suggested that the police department should plan year-long activities to commemorate the 25th Racing Day at various places in the state. These activities should be combined with the ongoing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav program. He further updated that the state government will invariably provide resources and other felicitations to strengthen different police infrastructure by upgrading and, if needed, constructing police stations, police training centers. During the program, Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang felicitated various levels of police personnel who have contributed immensely and brought laurels to the state. This much for today. We'll be back with more updates. Keep watching E-News of IPR Department. Thank you.